nothing changes.
Hey, good afternoon everybody. Welcome into the Rockstarflipper YouTube channel. Thank you guys for joining me. Today is Thursday, December 27, 2018. 4 more days till New Year's Eve. So excited for you guys, so excited for myself, so excited for 2019. Hope everybody else is as well. And since we're closing out 2018, kind of a tradition I've done here, this will be the 3rd year I've done it. I did it last year in 17, and originally when my YouTube channel was like brand new back in 16, please don't go watch my old videos. Please don't, they're terrible. But anyways, I always show you guys the most expensive items that sold all year long on eBay, and this year's no difference. The list is awesome. It's pretty cool. It's millions of dollars in merchandise, and I thought that this would be something that I would do every year that would give you guys a little bit of inspiration, a little bit of fun, and I can't wait to read the comments like every year that you guys are going to leave down there about how you think and feel about some of these items that are on this list. And one item that is always on this list year after year, I'm not going to give it away right now and ruin the surprise, but you'll see it in just a second. Mr. Buffett, Warren Buffett, one of the richest men in the world, I think he's like 5th or 6th in the world, is always on this list because of something he sells on eBay for a good cause. It's for charity every single year. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's go check out the most expensive items that sold on eBay 2018 edition. All right, so here we go with the list of most expensive items on eBay in 2018. And we're gonna start it off with lunch with Warren Buffett to benefit Glide eBay for charity. He gives away all the money. The price of that lunch this year was $3.31 million. $3,300,100 to have lunch with Warren Buffett and basically pick his brain. I don't know if it's worth $3 million to me, but it goes to a good cause. Number 2 is a Patek Philippe Grand Complications watch. Anybody who doesn't know the Patek Philippe brand, it is very, very rare, very, very expensive, all handmade, and some people call it Patek Philippe. I think it's Patek Philippe. It was $535,499.99. That is a watch I think I would be a little terrified to wear because if somebody chops off your hand and your wrist, they're $500,000 richer, you're $500,000 poorer, and less one hand. 2017 Lamborghini Aventador LP750 4 Super Veloce, I believe it's called. This is the second dream car of mine. This car is $499,900, which is about right. There's another one called a Lamborghini Aventador SVT Roadster Convertible, which is actually my true dream car. This is a pretty close second. This car is ridiculously fast, ridiculously loud, and one of the best Lamborghinis that I think has ever been made. The fourth one here is also a car, second car on the list, from Empire Exotic Motors. This is a 2018 Porsche 911 GT2 RS, one of the rarest Porsches they make. Super fast. This car will blow the doors off of almost anything. One of the fastest cars ever made is a Porsche 911 Turbo S, which Drive Time with Dave had 2 of them. This particular car will smoke that one, and this one sold for $470,000. I'm not a big Porsche fan. I think they're too small. I don't like the way they look, but if you just want pure speed, this is the car you want to get. Okay, a 2009 Mike Trout draft pick baseball card, and this one was autographed, so it was also rated a 9 mint, Beckett 10 autograph. Mike Trout has always been an expensive card. I don't know why this one was so expensive. Maybe somebody in the sports memorabilia category could tell me why this one was so expensive. Maybe there was some rare 10-year ago shortage of these cards. But anyways, this one sold for $400,000, almost $500,000. Here's a 2015 Lamborghini Aventador. This is the standard one, so this is kind of like the bottom of the barrel Aventador. This one was $362,000. The one you just saw was $499,000, and the SVT Roadster convertible is over $500,000. Here is a 2018 Ferrari 488 convertible. This is a very nice car. I'm not the biggest Ferrari fan. I'll take a Lamborghini over Ferrari. Typically, the Ferraris for comparable models, just to give you an idea, are pretty similar in pricing. So this one's $339. Some of the other Ferraris can be upwards of $400. The F12 Berlinettas, the Italias, the Specials can all be $400,000. So they're pretty comparable. It's kind of a preference, iPhone and Android, Ferrari, Lamborghini. Ferraris typically lean more towards the older crowd, the collectors crowd. Lamborghinis tend to lean more towards business people, younger crowd, racing crowd, just more of a show-offy type car, I guess, more flash. Ferraris tend to show more class. So it's just personal preference. I've actually driven in a Ferrari 488. I have a friend locally who owns a Ferrari 458 and a Ferrari 488. So they're very nice cars. The interiors are very nice. They drive, they're loud, they're fast, and they're scary as heck at about 120. All right, going over here. This is the Ferrari 488 Spider, $329,998. Again, this car similar, very, very nice car. Love it to death. Here is a 2016 McLaren 675 LT Coupe, $325. You may remember the Toys for Tots charity exotic car rally I did in the last couple of years. This is the car. It's in orange, actually, in my video, but this appears in my exotic car rally video. I'll link it down below. You'll see the car. There was a green one that appeared in it, but it's hard to see. The orange one that's parked near my car is a 675 LT Coupe. Same exact car parked right next to mine in that video. I'll link it down below for you guys. A 2013 Robinson R44 Raven 2 helicopter, $325,200, number 10 on the list. Number 11 is a 2014 Lamborghini Aventador LP700 Coupe. So this is an older one, a 2014. That's why it's $319,900. I imagine it had a few miles on it. This car is almost $400,000, even in the brand new range. So again, it's another Aventador. Lamborghinis, for some reason, sell good on eBay because that is a very special car that goes to a very special buyer and has to be marketed nationwide. And what better way to market it nationwide than on eBay Motors? This is a 2014 Ferrari F12 Berlinetta. I just mentioned this car in the last Ferrari thing. This car is $319,000. They go for almost $400,000 brand new, so this one would have been used. And this particular car, I actually know two people locally that drive these. I go on exotic car rallies and the Toys for Tots rallies and charity drives all the time, so I see a lot of these cars with a lot of these high-end, rich, high net worth guys. Remember, I live in Florida, so there are a lot of wealthy people that live in this area. Okay, next is a 2017 Mercedes S-Class Maybach S650 Cabriolet. I've seen a few of these in person, not impressed with them. They're basically very, very high-end Mercedes. They have umbrellas and window shades and bigger wheels and longer body and wider body. They're just a hyped-up Mercedes. Obviously, $318,000 for this car. Here we go at number 14. This is a 2000 Tom Brady Championship ticket, $250,000, $250,000. It's in 9 mint condition from Beckett, and this is probably very rare. There probably aren't a whole lot of these. Looks like it's autographed as well. Number 15 is going to be a 03-04 LeBron James, $250,000. This is from Beckett 9.5 Gem Mint, exquisite rookie patch. This is from his rookie year in Cleveland, the first time around. Number 16 is a Ralph Togel Gold Masterpiece. This one is $200,000 of gold. Looks like it's a reproduction of possibly, and somebody help me if I'm wrong here, is that the cathedral in Russia? I believe this is the Russian church cathedral building that you see in a lot of famous photos with the hillside and the castle walls. I could be wrong. That's what I think it is. $200,000 for that piece of gold. Number 17, not surprising at all. This would be Captain America comic number 1, and this one was only rated a 6.5, which is incredible. This one sold for $175,200, Captain America number 1. I believe, and you guys, again, will have to do the research and check this out, but I believe there was a Captain America number 1 that sold with like an 8 or a 9 rating, and it sold for several $100,000. The most expensive one was close to $1 million. I think that was Superman number 1, though. 1952 Topps Mickey Mantle and 1941 Joe DiMaggio baseball cards in near mint 7, $152,000. Mickey Mantle cards, very, very expensive from the 52 season. I've seen another one that sold over $150,000 as well. This watch is $148,000. This is a Richard Mille RM11 flyback chronograph, rose gold titanium watch, very expensive brand. Look it up. Very well made, handmade, very sturdy. $148,000 watch. And number 20, there we go. Speaking of, this was an Action Comics first appearance of Superman and Lois Lane, June 1938, number 1. There's no rating on this. It doesn't look like it's in great condition. And again, this one fetched $145,000. And that is your list of 20 of the most expensive items sold on eBay in 2018. Basically, there were 4 categories here. We had cars, we had sports memorabilia, cards, we had watches, and we had comic books. Outside of those 4 items, we had 1 piece of gold, we had a helicopter, and we had, that's it, a lunch with Warren Buffett. So there you go, guys. Cars, sports cards, watches, gold, a helicopter, and a lunch with a celebrity. If you get any of those, you could appear on this list too in 2019. Enjoy it, guys. Make sure you come back 9 p.m. Eastern just here in a little while and join me on the live show just like you would each and every Thursday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Can't wait to talk to you guys. Last live show of 2019. Make sure you're there. I'll leave the link down below as well. I'll see you guys in the live show.